Thankfully, there is a huge sigh of relief for Dogecoin and the overall crypto community as President Biden has some exciting news for them. And in this video, I'll talk about the importance of this huge development. So the big news is that the U.S. Office of the Comptroller of the Currency nominee Saul Omarova has withdrawn her name to be the next head of the federal bank regulator. Omarova was selected by U.S. President Joe Biden to lead the federal bank regulator in September. And now, as she had withdrawn her name, President Biden has accepted her decision of backing out of this post. Now, this is good news for the crypto sector since Omarova has always criticized cryptos. In fact, it was highly likely that she was going to implement some strict policies on cryptos. She recently mentioned in a Senate committee that her main concern was that cryptos can potentially outpace and even displace the US dollar. And due to these reasons, her candidacy faced resistance from the crypto community. And it appears that she has backed out owing to this widespread criticism. So this is a pretty exciting development for the overall crypto community. And I think this will now mitigate the FUD in the market. Now it appears that the crypto community is in for a treat as there is another good news from the US government. So a delegation of 6 prominent crypto companies is going to address Congress, urging lawmakers to exercise caution when adopting new regulations on cryptos. And it appears that Anthony Scaramucci is seeing a positive outcome from this. In a recent interview, he said that this is going to be overwhelmingly favorable, and he is hoping for some positive regulations for crypto. He further added that increased regulation from the United States and the increased invitation to establish a crypto market in the U.S. is quite positive. So we are now clearly seeing that the U.S. is heading towards a crypto-friendly environment, and I believe that a lot of good things are on the way. And I'm bullish on Doge and other cryptos since institutional investors are now showing more and more interest in cryptos. For instance, crypto hedge fund 3 Arrows Capital has just bought more than $500 million worth of Ethereum. As per reports, approximately 160,000 ETH has been transferred to a wallet that is associated with 3 Arrows Capital. Similarly, a French crypto-friendly financial firm Lydia has recently secured almost $100 million in a Series C fundraising round. And this is important for the crypto industry since Lydia has recently launched its crypto trading app in partnership with Bitpanda. The financial app is functionally comparable to Cash App or Venmo and presently has over 5.5 million users. And seeing Lydia amassing over a $100 million investment, it is apparent that institutional investors are continuously entering into the crypto space. And now we have some interesting data for Bitcoin. So Grayscale has just released a report on Bitcoin investment trends in the United States, and it indicates that Americans have increased their hunger for Bitcoin over the last year. The report further reveals that women are more likely to participate in Bitcoin. In addition, investors are increasingly treating Bitcoin as a store of value as they are choosing not to liquidate their positions. In addition, the same Grayscale report reveals that over half of all Bitcoin holders in the U.S. began investing for the first time in the last 12 months, and this is about a 36% increase from 2020. In general, the report reveals that 3 times as many investors would regard BTC as an investment rather than a currency when it comes to investment planning. So this demonstrates Bitcoin's status as a long-term investment. And another good thing for Bitcoin is that whales aren't afraid due to the current market sluggishness. So as per data from Sentiment, Bitcoin whales have purchased almost $3 billion worth of BTC during its recent slide below 44K. Now it is evident that whales are perfectly making use of the ongoing crypto market correction as they are accumulating BTC for long-term gains. So all these leads to a strong bullish scenario for Bitcoin and eventually the overall crypto market. However, it is highly likely that Dogecoin will gain more traction than any other crypto since there's no other crypto that has a higher price correlation with Bitcoin. The price correlation between the Doge and BTC currently stands at 0.99. Also, this is a big deal because a lot of Bitcoin holders hold Doge, and this is fascinating. All in all, I think that this is the most bullish indicator for Doge. And now coming back to BTC, another incredible thing is the rise in hash rate. So after hitting a blow from China's Bitcoin mining ban, the hash rate of Bitcoin has almost completely recovered, sitting only 4% below all-time high. And it wouldn't be surprising to see a new all-time high before the new year. And I think this will be something to keep an eye on in the coming weeks. In addition, if the recent trend in Bitcoin network hash rate growth continues, this will be a remarkable development in light of China's ban on all mining operations within China. So this means that miners are confident about mining Bitcoin at this price, and they are optimistic that we are heading up from here. And it is important to note here that these miners have insider info, and we should definitely take this as a super bullish sign for Bitcoin and eventually Dogecoin, owing to their super high price correlation. And now, if we come to Bitcoin's price analysis, it has retained the 50K price level as support amid the confidence that the 2021 bull market was not yet over. And seeing this, crypto analyst Rect Capital believes that a previously long-term resistance level is flipping to support for Bitcoin. He believes that this might very well be a successful retest attempt, highlighting the top diagonal of a downward wedging structure in place for much of 2021. And as Bitcoin has gained support around the 50K level, it appears that it is now looking to break through the crucial resistance around 52K. So it is highly likely that if Bitcoin holds its current support level, it will rebound from here, initiating another bull run. And talking about Bitcoin's price prediction, Barry Sternlicht, chairman of Starwood Capital Group, recently stated that Bitcoin could reach $1 million price per coin. He said that it might do so because everyone, not just US investors, but the entire world, will look at one thing they cannot produce more of, and that is Bitcoin. Moreover, he referred to Bitcoin as a smart hedge in a future where governments continue to print money indefinitely. So now, as we are seeing some positive updates for Bitcoin and its price is looking steady, it has boosted overall market sentiment. The crypto fear and greed index has now increased to 28, where it is now on the edge of breaking out of extreme fear emotion. And I'd again talk about Dogecoin here, since Bitcoin's bullish outlook will fascinate Doge holders owing to their price correlation. And I'm repeating this point again and again, since no other crypto has such a high correlation with BTC. So this data simply compels us to be bullish on Doge when things are turning out good for Bitcoin. And with that being said, let's come to Ethereum's price analysis, since it is a leading altcoin and it can also affect Dogecoin's market trend. So Ethereum has been trading quite well in the last 24 hours. It is currently holding support around the $4,400 level and shows signs that it wants to go higher. And since Ethereum has responded to the recent market sell-off better than other cryptos, it's highly likely that it will trend higher from here. In addition, crypto analysts are also quite bullish on Ethereum. For instance, popular crypto analyst Nicholas Merton recently said that Ethereum is flashing an incredibly bullish technical pattern against Bitcoin. Merton said that ETH has recently hit its highest level against Bitcoin since May 2018, and he believes that this is incredibly bullish and will lead ETH to reach new highs in the coming weeks. So it appears that things are turning out great for Ethereum. And as I said, since Ethereum is the biggest altcoin, there is no doubt that if it manages to gain further traction, other altcoins like Dogecoin will also go up too. So overall, I'm quite happy to see all these bullish indicators for Dogecoin, and I think it is going to gain massively from here. And talking about Doge and Ethereum, we are now seeing that both coins are gaining massive mainstream traction. So Google recently released its annual list of the year's most popular searches, and Ethereum and Dogecoin have made Google's list of the world's most searched phrases in 2021. As per the list, Dogecoin was the fourth most popular news search word on Google in 2021, both internationally and in the United States, while the search phrase Ethereum price was ranked 10th in the list. So this is yet another indication of the rising popularity of Dogecoin. And I'm very happy to see this, since Dogecoin's rising popularity will eventually lead to its rising popularity. And although Doge is trading sideways for some days now, I think that it will eventually trend up in the long term owing to all these points that I discussed in this video. In any case, what are your expectations from Doge? Where do you think we are headed from here? Let me know in the comments section below.